Beaver Creek is known as a highly exclusive resort that is much better for a learner than a diehard. But is that truly all Beaver Creek is? Watch this video to find out as we rank the best runs in Beaver Creek. Before we start, let's discuss an honorable mention, Journey. Accessed from the top of the McCoy Park Express lift, this gentle green trail can be difficult to get to as it requires a slight traverse along the ridge. However, if you resist the urge to drop in on trails like Affinity and stick with it the whole way, you'll be rewarded with a nice rolling groomer that includes great views across the valley. The run is never very busy because it is so out of the way, so it is perfect for anyone who is just learning to ski, as they can take all the space they want for their turns without worrying about anyone encroaching on their space. And for the more seasoned winter warrior, it is a great place to get some relaxing, tranquil turns in between some more difficult laps. The trail will lead you to the bottom of the McCoy Park and Reunion lifts. Now, in 5th place is Cabin Fever. This ultra-wide green cruiser in the Bachelor Gulch pod may seem like it would be busy, but it never feels too crowded. It has many small groves of trees in the middle of the run that offer some great side hits and whatnot for kids. You'll access it from the top of the Bachelor Gulch chairlift by taking a nice scenic road through the trees. After a wide right curve, the piste opens up into a more traditional green, with plenty of space to roam. Just as with Journey, Cabin Fever is a great place for beginners to learn without worries of space and for experts to relax and reset. Cabin Fever takes you to the bottom of the Bachelor Gulch lift, ripe and ready for another lap. In 4th place is Stone Creek Chutes. While Beaver Creek is not a mountain that is traditionally known for extreme terrain, these Stone Creek Chutes offer the sole exception to that guideline. These big mountain steeps, although not very long, offer incredible tree skiing through both aspens and pines, along with cliffs, chutes, sections of mandatory straight line, the occasional mogul section, and a pitch that can be over 50 degrees in some places. In addition, you'll often find great untouched powder stashes for a day or two after a storm. The lower chutes can be accessed directly from the Rose Bowl chairlift by heading towards Ripsaw. The upper chutes can be accessed from the top of the Cinch and Red Buffalo chairlifts. One of the greatest things about this extreme terrain zone is that, unlike many other extreme terrain zones at other resorts, it is all directly lift serviced and requires zero hiking. The run out of the chutes takes you directly back to the Rose Bowl chairlift, from which it's easy to hit another lap. In 3rd place is Bald Eagle. The Grouse Mountain zone of the resort offers some long, thigh-burning mogul runs. Bald Eagle is the double black on the looker's far right of the mountain. Originating from and ending at the Grouse Mountain chairlift, this steep run featuring Subaru-sized moguls will make you feel it. It's completely redefining the meaning of earn your turns. If you get tired of it, well, good luck, because there is no escape to easier terrain. And don't be fooled by the easier pitches at the top. Bald Eagle saves the best for last. Bald Eagle is just one of many single and double black diamond mogul runs in that section of Beaver Creek, but if you're apt to try just one, Bald Eagle is the one. In 2nd place is Centennial. Centennial is one of very few true top to bottom runs at Beaver Creek. Originating from the top of the Cinch and Red Buffalo lifts, this long groomer is the 2nd best place at Beaver Creek to carve. It starts out as a mellow green running underneath the Cinch lift. But beginners, don't be fooled, because very quickly it changes from a green to a single black diamond as it drops off onto the much steeper Spruce Face. After the Spruce Face, the runs flow past the mid-mountain hub at the chair's 6 and 8 transfer point and once again drops off into another steep face, this one dubbed the Willie's Face. After Willie's Face, the run twists and turns a couple of times before mellowing out by the race center. It then drops off one final time on its final descent into the Beaver Creek Village base area, the section referred to as Finish Face. This last section offers a great overhead view of the charming mountain village. The entirety of Centennial, aside from the uppermost section, is designated as a single black diamond, but it is groomed almost every night. Cruising the entirety of Centennial is a great midday or end-of-day run. One of the best things about Centennial, aside from the fact that it's an ultra-long steep groomer, is that you can hop on or off at dozens of different points. If you don't feel like skiing the whole thing, there are so many other options you can take. And of course, you don't have to take it from the top. You can take it just from the top of the Centennial lift. To lap the entire run, you can take Centennial and Cinch in combination. But of course, you can lap just the upper section via only Cinch or only the lower via just Centennial. Finally, in 1st place is Golden Bear. Golden Bear is one of 3 main groomers on the Arrowhead side of the mountain. The thing that sets Golden Bear apart from Cresta and Little Brave is that it feels much less crowded. This blue run follows directly under the lift for a vast majority of its alignment. Its top and bottom sections are no steeper than a normal green, but its middle section is on the steeper side of blues. Piece of cake crossing the run multiple times creates several nice rollers, but beware of beginners crossing the trail on that run. Golden Bear is by far the best place to carve and cruise in all of Beaver Creek, and that's saying a lot because Beaver Creek has dozens of awesome groomers, but Golden Bear tops them all because of its length, emptiness, and profile. The general lack of lift lines at Arrowbahn is a huge bonus, as Golden Bear starts and ends at that lift. Although it is a bit out of the way, Golden Bear is great for anything. Tired and need an easier break? Try Golden Bear. Ready to progress from greens and want a blue where space won't be a concern? Heard of Golden Bear? Feel the need for speed? Golden Bear's got it. Want to warm up at the beginning of the day? Golden Bear's corduroy is calling. Last run of the day? Why not finish it strong on Golden Bear? Golden Bear is everything you ever want and everything you ever need as far as groomers go. You can lap it over and over again via the aging but enchanting Arrowbahn Express. That wraps it up for the top 5 runs at Beaver Creek. If you'd like to see the videos of these runs in full, click the top link in the description. If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, go ahead and hit those like and subscribe buttons. Go check out one of our other top 5s for other great resorts all around the world. Thank you all for watching.